Hello everyone, welcome to another podcast from A Cosmic Conversation with me, Marie.
And me, Tina.
Right, today, T, you get on with it. You tell them what it's all about.
Alright, today we're going to talk about curses, hexes, bad luck, and basically to-ing and fro-ing with negative energy, putting it out or getting it yourself.
Yeah.
So, why do we have bad luck? I mean, we're talking about this because we have had a long run of bad luck ourselves, haven't we?
We've had some little sparks of good luck.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Here and there. But then you say to yourself, like, I've been doing so much positive, putting out there to the universe.
All the things that should be bringing
affirmation,
those opportunities or feelings of positivity.
So you get the complete opposite, and you're like, what is going on, universe? How much? I can't take no more of this. So is it somebody's cursed you? Is it maybe subconsciously you're attracting negative energy? Or is it something that's in your home, which we discussed, like second-hand stuff?
Or even things that you've been given from somebody else that now your relationship with them is toxic or non-existent. Maybe, and you could say, well, when they gave it to me, we were all happy. Yeah, get that. But if there's some people who give you things to get recognition, to be liked, and they have no intention of giving it to you with a good heart, that could be one of those things. And you've come across that, haven't you?
That's right, yeah. And I've lately done a lot of ritual burning with stuff. Even stuff that, I've picked it up now and then and maybe used it, and then something hit me and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to burn it all. Clothes, cards, anything that belonged before to that person, I've got rid of. And it did lift me a little bit.
It alleviated some of that cloud.
Not completely. I've still got a way to go myself.
Yeah. I wonder if anybody's listening that thinks like, oh, that granddad's old clock is cursed ever since we've had it in the house. Well, it could be true.
Yeah.
It could be true.
It could
I mean, they say, particularly about, because I'm interested in, like, do curses upset the universe? That's a question I wanted to ask, like. And but a lot of people say it's superstitious beliefs or practices to bring harm to someone or something can actually bring things back to you.
If you believe in something like that, it's going to affect you, innit? So you need to have power over it. If someone says, I'm cursing you, I mean, we've got social media now where people can just type nasty comments in, and it plays on your mind, doesn't it?
Well, they're sending
and that's like
sort
curses.
of curses to you, aren't they?
Yeah, you're rubbish. You shouldn't have
negative.
This channel. Yeah, and then you start putting doubts in your own head.
Because the universe, it's based on what they call natural law. To be honest, there's no scientific evidence that curses can affect the balance of the universe, but it upsets us, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm agreeing with you.
I mean, I'm going to mention our friend. I won't mention his name. He had, unfortunately, his mother passed away. Oh, I think it was last year. He was clearing up the garden and he found something in a plant pot.
Yeah.
That was an actual hex or a curse that had been there for like maybe 15, 20 years and nobody ever knew. He knows who done it in the village. But all that time, then do you think back and think, well, is that why I had that bad luck? Is that why that happened?
Yeah.
But would it have happened without it? Because he didn't know about it.
Yeah.
And I think if you did know about it and you couldn't find it, I think it would put you into a bit of a frenzy or it's somewhere.
No wonder that happened. No wonder we didn't win the lottery.
Yeah.
No wonder I didn't do this.
Yeah.
But I do believe that it is something between like cultures that it's like coming to Northern Cyprus about black cats. Now I know that's all over the place, but they really used to. I used to feed a little black cat and they used to shoo it off and no, you don't want a black cat round here.
Yeah, because some say they're bad luck, some say they're good.
Yeah, it's like number 13.
Yeah.
It's
Same
unlucky
thing.
for some.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
unlucky for some. I think if you personally send out bad intentions to somebody else, and I mean, you could sugarcoat it and say it in a different way, but I think it comes back on you. What I meant by that is I hope this person doesn't have a lot of luck, or I hope that their endeavours, I don't know if you say hope, but endeavours that they are connected to will not work out. You're sending negative, you're sending nastiness.
I've done that though in revenge years ago. I wouldn't do it now, but years ago I had a lot of bad experiences with the gangs where I used to live. And I got to the point where I was at the end of my tether and I did
Well, end
do
of your
a
tether's
spell.
a bit of a,
Yeah.
not a strong
suicidal.
word. It-
I was suicidal.
Yes.
And I did do a spell for serious harm. And yes,
Something happened.
Kids did die, and kids, I had things happen to them. And was I sorry? No. No, I don't carry any guilt. No, because they were utter evil people. Evil people.
They were like
That did
making
harm
you.
on others.
Yeah.
They
Believe they had that right to curse others, to be
rape
honest.
girls and abuse. Yeah. So no, I don't. And I never thought about having any bad back, but I was in a dark place at that time. And I can't think back because it was a very, very, very long time ago. I mean, I'm talking like, how old is Charlie? She would have been little, so it'd be about 20 odd years ago.
Yeah.
So it's long forgotten. Well,
But then you could
Most of
turn
it.
around and say one of the things that happened to one of them was because of high speed and being careless in their own lives. So maybe you had nothing to do
no,
with it.
that's right. True.
You might not have had anything because the path
It
they
would
were
have done
walking.
it on their own. Yeah.
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 You know, I'm not trying to get you off. Do you
No.
get me? Like,
Yeah.
give you a pass card, a hall pass. But it's just that sometimes, you see, something happened to me and to a loved one, and I spoke about it before in another podcast, and the amount of people that were saying, what do you want me to do to that person?
Yeah.
I'll get them for you and all that. And I turned around and I said, life will do it to them.
Yeah.
Life will take care of them. I didn't say the words, their life will take care of them. I went, I don't have to touch them. I don't have to think anything. You know, I'm not saying I didn't want them destroyed in some shape or form. I've got to be honest. But I thought, no, I'm not going to get anybody to do my dirty work because they'll have it on their conscience and it's okay. Life, and in fact, one of the people that did something in my life, unfortunately passed, when I say unfortunately, from an illness, because I didn't wish that on them, but I wished they'd go away. I did say I want them to go away. But life, the way of life, what they did with their body, made it so that happened. And they're not with us anymore. I didn't do a thing. And I wish a lot more people would have that patience to go, I don't need to curse
No. For
anyone.
me, it was the only way out because the council wouldn't do anything. Day in, day out, I lost my business. You know, I lost everything really, and it wasn't stopping. It just did not stop.
You can
It was
understand people
relentless.
doing things to people, can't you?
And I would have probably tried to kill myself at that point. But obviously I've got 2 young children. We tried everything to move away. We you know, yeah, let's not go there again. We got away from it
Yeah.
after it was too late.
Talking about getting away from it, we haven't gone far today. We are in the TRNC.
Animal Rescue Family Dogs Den.
Yes, we are, and you can hear a bit of the traffic and the wind. That's why we haven't gone anywhere, because it's like gale,
It
big
is,
gale
isn't it?
force.
Yeah.
So we couldn't. This is the best we could do this week, guys. And if you want to make a donation to the charity, you can do that and help the rescue dogs with their vet bills and their food by donating to PayPal.
SOSdogs2017@outlook.com.
Well, the I just right. I wrote something down. He said, it says belief in curses and their effect varies widely among different cultures and individuals, because that in different cultures there's, like you said about that little hex thing.
Yeah, New
right?
Orleans, you've got voodoo.
Yeah, you got the voodoo, yeah. It says some people believe that curses can have a real effect on their lives, while others do not. It's as simple as that. I mean, if a person believes strongly in curses and feels that one is being sent to them, right, by another person, they may experience psychological distress or anxiety. I mean, that's the thing I was going to get to, is the fact that what if you think somebody sent you a bad spell, you know, an evil spell? Do you get that? I feel it sometimes.
You feel you've been cursed, yeah, like I said.
Yeah, I don't know if I use the word curse. Yeah, I agree with you, but I don't think. I think somebody's talking poop about me, in the sense of they're wishing me harm. I feel that. I don't know if it's through the airwaves of the universe. I don't know. I think a lot of us are protected by the universe, because the intentions normally that I'm sending out are good. So I wonder if, like, I don't know how to explain that one. That how can somebody penetrate my being?
It's your belief system. If you believe that you can be hexed or cursed, and you're basically saying you're not in control.
Right. Okay.
You're giving someone else that power, so you've got to switch it. So
that's what we've been doing, innit? Yeah.
If you can't feel that, then give yourself something to protect yourself with. Before I meditate, I'll do that. I'll do the white bubble that I'm in. You know, I'll bring down the white energy and put myself in a little egg. It's something I do every time I meditate, you know, just to keep out negative energies. The same with, you can use crystals, people use smudge sticks to clear their space.
I've done the houses, haven't I?
Yeah, to get rid of negative energy. Yeah. So if you believe in it, then you should believe that these will help, if that makes sense.
Do you think it's a stroking there sort of effect? Because you can't deal with the fact that there is bad luck.
I don't believe in bad luck. I think there's misfortune. Some people are more fortunate than others, not lucky or unlucky. You're going into karma as well there, and we've done one on karma, haven't you?
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
So.
But the things that we're doing are intertwined.
Yeah.
They're intertwined, so I would say, yeah, people think of karma. I think when I was saying life will do it to them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm thinking a person can inflict harm psychologically, physically, on another person, and if they continue to do that to that person or to others, their life isn't balanced, is it? They haven't got any scruples, morals. So they're going to be hanging around people who have the same situation. They're going to get themselves into situations that are going to bring them the bad luck, if you get me.
I mean, I had, it wasn't a curse from someone from my past, but I heard through someone else. You know, like we're building a house out of rubbish. Well, it's finished
An eco
now, yeah?
house.
It's finished,
Yeah.
pretty much, isn't it? And I remember them saying last year to this other person, because we weren't talking, oh, I'm taking my energy out of it now. It will probably all fall down. Like, and I think, oh, they're taking that because they're narcissists. They think they've got that power, but
Right,
it's actually
yeah,
the
get
complete
ya.
opposite, because I've got rid of all their stuff and haven't got that negative energy here anymore.
It wasn't there in the first place,
No,
was it?
but the thought of
Yeah.
every time, you know, maybe I've got something on the wall of theirs, for instance, and it's like, oh, every time you walk past it, it reminds
It's a
you of
memory.
them. Yes, exactly.
That's what, it's not a
Get rid
curse,
of it.
it's a
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah, but it brings back negative memories, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So that's why I burnt everything for me. Not because they had power, but because it empowered me more to be more in control.
You can feel I think you, if you're open to a lot of things. Oh, that's one of the trucks that are blowing up the mountains.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think you can create a sense of unease in somebody else. I think you can create that own unease within yourself. So it all comes back to about you knowing yourself, isn't it? It's about you knowing that if you feel somebody is harbouring bad luck towards you, you do those things, you counteract it by doing your own belief system.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I said, like clearing space. And we have actually done on our other channel a cosmic vibe.
Yeah, which you can get on YouTube for all your ambient needs.
Yeah, we've just recently done a video with a Balinese bell
Oh yes.
that clears space. I did it because I actually wanted the video to use myself. So what I've done is I've put a black candle in it, because again, if you've got anything negative you want to get rid of,
and that's what you believe could help you
yeah,
as well. Yeah.
you can burn a black candle, because a black candle draws in negative energy. So you can put that in a room and burn it. So I've got, you know,
your creation of a black
vision
candle.
of one. Yeah,
Yeah.
so if you haven't got a real black candle, you can envision all your
Well,
energy
go
going
on.
into that. You've got
Yeah.
the bell, and it was a lovely view
I was
of,
just about to say,
Yeah.
go and have a,
Yeah.
regardless if you like us or not, go to a Cosmic Vibe on YouTube. Have a look at everything if you want, but that particular one you're on about cleansing.
space clearing.
Yeah.
Clear your space.
Cleanse your space, which I
Yeah.
spelt wrong. I
Yeah.
spelt wrong. Is that that picture? We were studying that part, like the basement of the what is it?
Bella Pays
No,
Abbey.
It's an abbey. That's what I was
Yeah.
on about. Yeah, it's an abbey, and we stood in there and we went, "Oh, I'd love a room like this." So it gave us that a good vibe.
Yeah,
I took a picture of it, didn't I? You did your magic on it,
yeah.
which I really love. I love it, right? So there's nothing better than patting yourself on the back. But it's, nobody else has got that picture. Nobody, it's not an image created, it's already there. And when I look at, and this is the truth, when I look at that, and I miss the candle completely, I know it's there though. And I just look at that shining light. You'll see a light,
Coming
and
through
I
the
look
window,
at
yeah.
that more than anything. And I'll be honest with you, was it yesterday? Did you put it on yesterday?
Last night or yesterday?
Whenever you
Yeah.
did it weren't this morning. No, it was. Whenever I looked at it yesterday, I left it on, and it's only for about 27, 28 minutes. And I watched it, and I just went, sorry, I had it on, looking at the picture. And then I went into the kitchen. I made myself a cup of coffee. I'm telling you how it made me feel.
Yeah.
Right? I went in and out of each room because I'd got something in my hand that I really love, my cup of coffee. And in my mind, I went into one room, into another, and back, brought, I went in, come on, get out. And I walked back out. I went and sat down. And I just felt brilliant. It works for me anyway.
So apart from, having an actual curse or a hex, going back to second-hand stuff, here we've got basically everything is second-hand. Everything from the plastic bottles.
Fourth hand?
We've made,
Yeah.
made the walls with, to the rugs on the floor, to the mattress, the wood that made the bed. Everything has come from somewhere else. It's got its own energy, whether it's negative
Yeah,
or
remember we
positive,
talked about that, about holding objects?
Yeah.
Yeah, and getting their past, the history, the feeling.
So there could be, the carpet that I've got down, 2 people divorced and they split up and got rid of their stuff or give it all to charity. There's going to be negative aspects with that rug because they were obviously arguing, they've split up, and it's come from a negative ending, isn't it? So yes, it needs to be cleared, which is why I did that video. So
and I have a thing about second-hand jewellery. I've got this thing about second-hand jewellery, and I never knew what it was when I was younger. I was very grateful if somebody gave me. I'm not a jewellery person, but I used to I used to help me mates on the market, if anybody knows Birmingham, UK, in the rag market. And we used to go around. Sometimes the people go, have a look, the store holders. Anyway, when I was given something, right, I think, oh, that's a nice ring, I'll put that on. And every single time it worried me. Something worried me. And I always thought, why was that second-hand piece of jewellery in there? Was it because somebody didn't have money? Was it nicked? Was it... Do you know what I mean? So what I'm saying is I've had something all through my life and I still don't have it now. Is that I wonder if anybody listening has any sort of things they've bought, stuff from a jumble sale or, a picture. People
even
go...
second-hand clothes.
Yeah, even if you wash them.
Yeah.
No, seriously, even if you wash them. That's where I believe some misfortune is over you, not happening to you, but it's around you and you just feel uneasy.
So that's where you can do cleansing.
The cleansing, I believed in that because I used to do the smudging with the sage in people's houses.
Even maybe putting some sage in the washing.
Oh, never thought of that.
With it. You might get a few bits.
Yeah, there's a top tip.
Yeah.
So, in all, right, because we could have gone on this podcast and talked about different kinds of spells and different kinds of, it always comes to mind New Orleans and or we could have gone on about witches and I mean, this is where I wanted to come to, is that there are spells, there are things that people wish with good intent. So how come we're not believe? Some people don't believe in the bad one, but they believe in the good one. You either believe in both of them, don't you? You've got to believe in both of them.
Yeah, exactly.
You have to.
Believing in the devil. If you believe in the devil, then, or believing in the God, then you must believe in the devil.
That's what I was trying to get at, because there's a few witches that I've met in my time, different kinds of witches. Predominantly they used to call themselves white witches, some of them, right? And they would give out spells and give you jars with what they'd put inside.
Yeah.
There's a place in Amsterdam that I know, I watched somebody do magnet fishing, and they get these spells that people have thrown into the canals.
Oh.
Yeah, so I wonder if they break that spell by finding them and opening them. There's another story to go down if you've done one. But my story is the fact that they used to, and I've still got one. It's just dawned on me. I'm
really?
Seriously, while we're talking, it's something in, yeah. I've still got one, but it was good. It was a good thing. It was in a bottle, and I'm scared to get rid of it because it's good.
Oh.
It's a good thing.
Did you have to take the lid off to let the good out? Or?
I don't know about that. But like I say, we could have gone on about how spells are done, the intentions and things like that. But we're predominantly talking about today is bad luck. And my conclusion is just sitting here now. Well, I do believe in it. I have to because I believe in good luck.
Yeah.
But with that bad luck and the good luck, I think it's made. You make that.
Like, I don't believe in the word being lucky or unlucky, but then
Okay, maybe I've
there's
used the wrong
another.
word.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Is there another word for it? Because like, why does everything bad? Sometimes I'm like, it's just like you're
weight.
on one step, and like, oh, this has happened. You get up, oh, this has happened,
And you fall back down.
and I'll forget about it, and then I'll come in 10 minutes later, something else. Oh, really? And then another one. Oh, you're joking. And then by the end of the day, it's like, what is going on?
Yeah.
When I've gone out and done positive intentions, and then bam. Sometimes when I've asked for something, though, again, if you're asking someone else, then you're taking your own out of control, your own self, when you should be in control of what you receive.
So when you're
You know,
making
so-
affirmations,
You're doing it to yourself. You should be doing it like to your higher self. Although you ask spirit guides for help, it's not them that grants you the wish, is it?
It's you.
know? Yeah, exactly. You are the universe. You are part of the universe, part of the whole. And you've got to remember, you can.
do you know what I've
back.
actually done lately? I will say, I've made an intention. You know, I've said what I wanted to say to the universe, and I went, "Cheers for listening."
Yeah. Or
I haven't said thank you, universe. Cheers for listening.
sometimes I think, I've asked for something day in, day out, and it's been years.
Yeah.
And I've had enough, which is where I'm at this point now. And then, wham bam, I hear something else. So I think, is that why I haven't got my dream? Because I'm intending it to be somewhere, and it's not going to be anyway, because there's better somewhere else. It's going to be.
Oh, have you been taking your eye off the prize, like where you're looking like straight
Maybe
ahead, but it's to the
sometimes
left?
you're too specific, and you just, at the end of the day, everybody just wants to be happy, don't they? Yeah, whether you want money, you want a car,
A roof over
a
your head.
marriage, kids, you just want to be happy, and maybe that's all we should be asking for, just to be happy.
So an intention to the universe would be, I'm really content with what I have.
Yeah, I'm happy.
If there's any more, I'll be really grateful. But what I have now is thank you. Thanks for listening. I'm getting a little bit peeved with the universe, yeah, because
You're making it an outer thing as well then.
say that again.
You are making that an outer thing because you're getting pissed off with the universe. You're taking it as a separate thing.
Oh,
and
no,
it's
no,
not
no.
You.
I'm peed off with what's going on. So it's a bit of both. I'm peed off with what's going on, on this planet.
Yeah.
But I'm peed off with the universe not changing it. Not giving me the opportunity. Who's got to make that opportunity? Me. I've got to do it. I do believe in the universe. I do believe in a lot of things.
But sometimes it pushes your belief
Yeah.
in the wrong direction.
Yeah. I get that.
And it is trying.
It is.
sometimes.
It's not-
For
it's
some
not-
of us it's easy, for some of us it's hard.
Yeah, because there's a lot of things. If we're talking, there's a lot of things you've said in the last few days that I've never heard you say, and I'm not going to repeat them because that's between you and me. But there's a lot of things you've said, and I've gone, whoa. Where has this lady's vision gone? The vision of what you want, which is happening. No, seriously.
Yeah.
Where's that gone? Why is that gone? Now I know why. There's some unfortunate events taking place.
Or are they fortunate? Who knows?
Leaving
No.
me.
Are we?
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so do you understand?
Yeah.
I've tried like today you
Again, though,
you're like that, but I know why you're doing it, and not when normally you would laugh, you're as stuck, you're stern.
But going back to one of our old podcasts about past lives and in between lives.
Oh, you said, I know what you're going to say, yeah.
You chose this life, so when you were in Bardo, in between lives, yeah, so you've left
That's
your
hard
last life.
concept to
Choosing
digest.
to have
Yeah.
a life of poverty to learn is really hard for you to accept, like here and now. Have I lived a life of poverty and service to my dogs as such, or my children, or whatever, because I chose it before I came here?
Or would
to
you
learn.
accept your circle of support or circumstances is just poop at the moment? Would you just accept that?
But then is it acceptance of that, but appreciating that I've got someone like you as a friend that's come into my life? Because if I'd have been wealthy and somewhere else,
We wouldn't have met.
Exactly.
Well, there you go. That's
know,
what
that
you're
makes
just
us
saying. What I'm
rich.
saying, yeah.
Yeah.
That is. I've said that to you many a time. I ain't got a pot to piss in sometimes. Nor you right now. We haven't. That's why we are.
I
asking.
could have had a good life coming here.
Yeah, but you know what? I always say, don't I say, but I know you, mate.
Yeah.
And the laughs we've had, the chats we've had, the adventures we've had.
Yeah.
Nobody could buy that.
No.
Blinking heck, it's getting a bit emotional. But it's true. It's hard to sometimes be. If listeners, it's hard to be, and I've just been surprised with what Tina's just said. It's hard to hear when somebody's so. You are. I've got. Do you know what? It's just coming to me. You had got that one-way street. This is what I'm going to do. This is it. Dun, dun, dun. And you've just said that, and you've just made me remember what I used to say to you.
What's that?
I ain't got nothing in the house, but I'm having a laugh.
Mm.
And that's how
I could have-
so simplistic.
I could have had a house with a pool here, but I chose to build and rescue dogs, which have taken all my money. Hence, I need some support, you know.
Yeah. And the dogs, in my eyes, my head,
I
my
chose it.
body. You chose it, yeah.
Yeah.
And I chose to come here, if you get me. Didn't
Yeah.
have to come here, could just be your mate. All right, T, how you doing? I mean, yeah, I mean, we're on a podcast and my brain's going like a
So
God, it's going all over
your
the
bad
place.
luck, if you want to call it bad luck, I'm making little exclamation marks now. Bad luck, you know, with what's happened with your personal life.
yes.
It is through somebody else making decisions that has affected.
You said somebody, it's
yes.
some other people,
Yeah.
let alone one person.
So it's like a pyramid, isn't it? It affects
Yeah, you're right.
other
yeah.
people, and then it starts to spread, and it, you know,
Filters to
so
you.
That's affected you, which affects me.
And what's
Which is the
happening to
things that we
you
want to
is
do.
affecting me.
Yeah.
I'm
It's just like a
really
tree
upset
with
at the moment,
branches
actually.
that just spread out in all different directions when you can go back to the root of the problem. Yeah.
Hmm?
And if they would made a different decision, you know, so you could say like they've cursed you, really.
Yeah,
You know,
these
they've put a
words.
hex on you.
Yeah, this hex,
Without
this curse,
a definite
this
I've
bad
hexed
luck,
you.
this good luck. It boils down to this. Oh, I think they're just in quote marks, aren't they? Aren't they?
Mm,
They're just in quote marks.
yeah.
Bad luck. Oh, it's bad luck that happened. No, it ain't.
Mm.
It's because somebody else decided they didn't want to do something.
And didn't think about the consequences to other people. It's selfishness, isn't it?
Yeah, so, yeah, what do you think about bad luck? Particularly what we're talking about today. You know, it's hard to believe that things happen because they happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? Things happen.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People say things happen for a reason. Yeah. But no, thank you so much for listening today. I think both of us doing this podcast today has made us think a little bit more. We didn't have all this that we were going to talk
This was
about.
a bit off the cuff, wasn't it, all this? We didn't have much planned. We didn't have much written down.
As you can tell.
Yeah.
But we're going through.
It sort of opens your eyes to,
There's a question about that. Yeah, and, you know, people say, I hate that when people say shit happens. Because I go,
well, it don't happen to you, does it? It's happening to me, isn't it?
yeah, and I just think it's such an off-the-cuff remark that's very hurtful.
Yeah.
I do, because that don't make me feel any better.
No.
That's your opinion about life. It's not, don't give it to me. Yes, if you want to put it in another way, poop happens. I'd rather somebody turns around and said, why's that happening to you? Oh, God, well, yeah, I can understand it. I don't know, I think that term of phrase gets my back up. Because, yes, bad things do happen. And usually people say that when they haven't got an answer. Or they can't help you. But I think some people say it because they want to toughen you up. And say, come on, move on. But you be the person who can't move on. Because you feel you have a lot of bad luck. You need a lot of understanding. As Cher said, there's not enough love and understanding in this world. People, thank you so much for listening to us. The dogs are very quiet today. It's been the traffic.
And the wind.
Remember, we've got a back catalogue of podcasts, so go and have a listen to them. On any platform that you're listening on, such as YouTube or Spotify, Buzzsprout.
And we've got a new YouTube channel, which will be airing a lot more because we've just been doing shorts at the moment. We are waiting for some tarot cards to come. So it's called
Cosmic Sisters Tarot.
Yeah.
So what we have on is, as what you're listening to, a cosmic conversation. We have a cosmic vibe. We have Cosmic Sister Tarot. And we also have a very funny, in my opinion, channel, which is our other alter egos, and we're called Damaged Divas.
Yeah, so tune into any of those and have a good day.
Take care, everyone. See you next time. Bye.